All right, everybody, welcome into the Couch Potato Sports Show. It is me, Sonny Clark, the hardest working man in sports radio, as we are here coming to you live from Williams Stadium last minute. But hey, I got us all ready for the game and all set and ready to go. I got Mr. Dolla Bill off here to my left. He is filling in for Bill Serna. He's not here. How you doing tonight, Bill?
Oh, it's a great day to be alive. You know me. How about yourself, Sonny? How you doing today?
You actually have to ask that question. I'm dying. I'm loving every minute. And there's Mr. Big Red. How you doing, Big Red?
Great.
All right, we are about ready to kick this one off. It is the Garland Owls taking on the Sachse Mustangs. Mr. Bill Serna is not with us here tonight. We will get him next week as we go into, we'll be over at Homer B. Johnson Stadium taking on Wiley. He loves that game. All right, so it looks like the Garland Owls won the toss, and they are electing to kick off, and they do. They put the boot into it, and it's going to be handled at the 12-yard line and being brought out to the 20. Now around to the 25-30, and that was Little who takes it down to the 32-yard line on the first possession after the kickoff.
The Mustangs offense get to start the game after having a great offensive possessions that they had against Lamar last week. They ran all over them and all through them last week.
So we're going to start this out. We're going to see what the offense can do and what's going to be built for the Sachse Mustangs. It's going to start off first down and 10, but on the 32-yard line, it's going to be too far, one near for the Mustangs. There's two in the backfield along with Williams at the quarterback position. We'll get those calls here in just, it's probably Haygood and Little. Waiting on the snap is Williams. They're going to give it to Little. He's going to kick to the left-hand side. Going to pick up about 3 or 4 down just to pin up on the spot, take it down to the 36.
And that was a very good carry by Little. Mustangs did a great job opening up the hole for him, wide open lanes, just like we saw last week against Lamar. Sachse, they leaned heavily on that run last week, Sonny.
It brings up second down here for the Sachse Mustangs. It's about second down and about 6. Ball is on their own 31-yard line. Here comes the snap, waiting for it. They go ahead, fake it off. Nope, they give it to Little. Round the corner, finds the hole, pushes it down to the first down marker, takes it to the 30. Well, I marked that, the 42-yard line. That will be enough for the first down.
That was a nice job bouncing that outside, making some moves out there, some disco moves. That's what I like to call it, Sonny. But he made that move, bounced it out nicely, and picked up that good first down, moving those chains.
Did that slide kind of thing.
Nice little slide, a little electric slide.
Okay, looks like there's a, okay, all right. So for some reason, there is a timeout. So a quick timeout on the football field means timeout here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll be right back.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
Okay, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as we are here getting set up. It seemed like a little bit, like you said, a little miscommunication, and they had to take a timeout way too early right now.
Definitely not what you want to do and how you want to start off the first drive, having to take a timeout very early on. We'll see if that does not kill the momentum and the Mustangs are able to sustain and keep this one going.
All right, so here we go. It's first down and 10, and they go ahead and hand it off. This time it goes to Haygood. Actually, that's Ridge, I think. We'll find. Nope, that's Haygood. Haygood's going to pick up about, wow, that's not bad. 5 yards on first down is not too bad. It opens up the playbook, and it can be a lot of things going on in the next play.
And if it's one thing that I've learned watching Haygood run over these past 3 games, he is going to run hard every time he touches that ball.
So that said, they're going to look over to the side and see what's going on. This is a very interesting time here as far as what they're going to do. Second down and 5 as they have 3 on the far side of the field. They're triangled up there, and then, of course, Lockett by himself. Quick pass to the far side. It is caught by Quinn. Quinn's going that's Ridge, and Ridge is going to take it down enough for the first down, and he's going to take it down to the Garland Owls 39-yard line. That was a nice quick pass on the far side.
Oh, it was, and Ridge has got those highlighter gloves and highlighter shoes on, so you know who it is tonight, number 8 on that catch. Nice move and nice job picking up those chains.
Ridge with 4 rushes for 32 yards on the season right now. So let's say they're going to work him a lot. So here comes a first down for the Sachse Mustangs on the 44-yard line of the Garland Owls. Here comes the snap. Give it to Haygood. No, keeping it is Williams. Williams trying to find a hole. He gets around the corner and pushes it down. That might be close enough to a first down.
Might be coming back.
Yellow Hanky's flying in. So we got our first marker out on the football field so far. We'll find out what this one is. I think it's a block down the field, illegal block down field. Probably.
I think they might be picking up 13, the wide receiver for Sachse Watkins on the hold on the outside.
And that will back him up 10-yard line. That was too bad after a good one. But there was a reason why he ended up getting the yards because of the hold. So that's going to back him up to the Garland Owls 49-yard line. So a big loss there. 10 yards makes a difference. But the way that they've been playing so far, that's not actually too bad if they continue doing what they're doing. It's 1st and 15 after that call.
We'll see if this offense can keep leaning on them. That's what they did last week, getting their offensive line to lean on the defensive line and just push those guys forward.
3 far, 1 near. Here comes the quick to the far side, and it's caught on the other side there. That was Bonner on the reception. He got the 5 yards back after the penalty. It's going to bring up now 2nd down.
And but we haven't seen the ball in the air much. Only 2 passes this drive. We might look to see Khalid Lockett get a little bit more involved. Only 2 catches last week, Sonny.
Well, I've been watching him so far in this game. He's been wide open, and he's down here all by himself as he has up on top of him. Dunberger is guarding him. He's on the near side with 2 near, 1 far for the Mustangs. They go ahead, hand it off to Haygood. He's just chugging it down. It's going to pick up 2. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and about 8. As I don't know if you watched it, you've seen how he's been open. Yep. He's foaming at the mouth to get the ball right now.
I mean, hey, when you're a 5-star wide receiver, you're going to the University of Texas next year. You already know the film is already out there on this guy, Khalid Lockett. He's an athlete. He's a star. All you have to do is just put the ball in his hands, and he's going to work. Let's see if the Mustangs give him some opportunities tonight like we did not see last week.
All right, so it's 3rd down now for the Sachse Mustangs as they're sitting there looking at the starting lineup for the Mustangs. 3 near, 1 far for the Mustangs.
Oh, we got some movement out there.
And that's going to be a false start. That will back them up. And we'll see what ends up happening here as far as that's concerned.
And these penalties are definitely killing the momentum on the drive. A promising drive that looked like it, that got stalled out by that timeout. Penalties have just kind of been stalling this drive and snapped the momentum for this one.
Okay, they're going to replay 3rd down here. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 as the ball is sitting on the 47-yard line of the Owls. Here comes Williams. Williams unable to get it, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield by the Garland Owls as nobody was open downfield, and that was Negeth on the sack, and that backs him up, and that brings up the kicking unit for the Sachse Mustangs.
That was a good job by the Garland Owls defense. They ran a cover 2 scheme right there. They passed off Khalid Lockett because it looked like Dirk Williams almost saw him. He was open for a split second. That window closed up very good and very quickly. Good job by that Garland Owls defense.
You've seen Williams, Lockett, and Quinn, Watkins, and Haygood Ridge out on the football field for the starting lineup for the Sachse Mustangs as they get set to punt this one away. It's going to be Sharp handling those punting duties for the Mustangs. So as they look it over, doing the count, there's Yellow Hanky. That's going to be a delay of game. It'll back them up another 5. Like everything's like falling apart here as everything looked good like a well-oiled machine, and then someone forgot to oil that one gear, and now they're backing it up.
Penalties. They can kill the momentum for any drive. They can kill the momentum for any team. And it's not what you want to see early on, and especially not what you want to see in the first drive, Sonny.
Ridge, Pierce, and Rojas also in the starting lineup for the Sachse Mustangs as it gets set. Here comes the kick, and Sharp goes off the side of his foot, but he did catch it pretty good. It backed up the receiver and picking it up at the 22-yard line. As far as that was concerned, that was Hawson with the return. And then on the other side for the Sachse Mustangs on the tackle,
that number 25.
Number 25 for the Sachse Mustangs, Wilson. And then Schmidt, Haas, and Hunter Hunter Hanks for the starting lineup for the Sachse Mustangs. The defensive side, you'll see Wardswall and Eshew, as well as Smith Wells at Duval. Brunswick having a good season so far. Okoye, he may or may not be in the lineup. We'll check that. Nelson Sharp and Kings for the Sachse Mustang defense that is out on the football field right now. So let's see what they line them up as the Garland Owls get set. They hand the ball off, and they get nowhere. Woo. As the Sachse Mustangs, number 32 on that
was the vault, actually. That was the vault. Yeah.
Okay, so number 22. I thought I saw 32. Thank you for the correction there, Dolla Bill. And so that being said, that brings up second down for the Sachse Mustangs. Now we got to try to find out there it is. Is it 19? No, it's Rote. Okay, so Route is going to be the quarterback for the Garland Owls as they get set up here for a second down and 12. After the loss of 2, they go ahead and hand it off, try to go right up the middle, and they do. And everybody is there, but not before he picked up about maybe, 1, 2, 3, about 4 yards on that play. It's going to bring up second down in about 7 or 8. Now, depend upon the spot.
Third down.
Thank you very much. They didn't change it. It's their fault.
They moved a little slow on the sticks over there, but it is third down.
It was there. So a lot of times I miss it, but third down and 8 now for the Owls. This is an interesting play for both sides, whether what play call is going to be happening right here, and can that defense stop them to where they put them in a situation where they'll kick the ball. Here comes third down, 1 near too far for the Owls. They go back to pass, and
interception. No, that's I think that was a pick. That's a pick. He picked that one right off the grass.
The call. I'm not seeing them giving the call, but it looks like they're going to get the interception.
Yep, Sharp's got that one. That was Sharp on the interception. He looked real sharp getting that pick. Wow.
Picked it up right off of the turf right there. Here's the replay right here. Look how close.
The ball hawking ability right there.
And absolutely. Good. Yes. So, all right, so now the Sachse Mustangs, they are set, ready, primed. So defense did their job. Now it's time for the offense to put it together on first down on their 31-yard line of the Garland Owls. 3 not far, 1 near. It's Lockett near. Williams gets the snap, and he's looking that way. He's going to just put it up in the air and try to get Lockett. They almost came on with a one-handed pass, but on the coverage on the other side was Miles, as well as number 9. That was Dumbarger again. He's going to be all over the field, I have a feeling, tonight for the Garland Owls, and it's going to bring up second down.
And right now, I'm seeing a lot of one-on-one coverage with Khalid Lockett. They did a good job of trying to just throw the ball up there and get him involved. We'll see if they will try to get him involved on this drive. They have great starting field position, starting at the 32-yard line over here. I think that's what it looks like, Sonny, and they've got to capitalize on this drive.
Definitely. Brings up second down for the Mustangs, second down and 10. Again, one-on-one Lockett, coverage on Lockett. They go ahead and hand it off. This one's still Little just rumbles his way all the way down to about the 24-yard line, and that's going to bring up third down and short, and the book is wide open. On third down and short, he can run it with the success that they're having with Haygood as well as Little or the wide receivers. This should be a very interesting play. But this is where you have to get the first down. You get the advantage of the turnover. Now it's time to take advantage.
Third down is where you execute. That's where you come on and extend these drives. You don't want to close this out with a field goal. Definitely want to keep this momentum going, get a first down.
From the 24-yard line of the Owls, Williams with the fake, and he's got he fumbles in, and it's picked up by the Owls.
Trying to a little bit
that was a bad one right there.
That's honestly just a too late. If he either keeps that or throws it a hair quicker, the Mustangs, they pick up that first down, but just bad decision trying to pitch it so late for Dirk Williams.
Got to put that together as the Sachse Mustangs, had the opportunity to take the lead right now, and they just let that part go. And like you said, that comes back from the young portion of this quarterback coming in, just walking in and trying to take over from a guy last year that we saw just lit up the screen. So,
exactly.
So he's got a lot of growth that he needs. And this is a good game to do it. It looks like they're going to, yep, all right, so there's going to be a quick timeout on the football field. So with the timeout on the football field means a timeout here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll take the quick break, and we'll be right back.
Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was opened to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs!
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Nothing that, I need to put the score up, folks. I am so sorry. Here comes the quick snap, handing off and rumbling and finding the hole of the Garland Owls. They're going to push it up to the 32-yard line. A gain of 8, but there's a yellow hanky that goes flying right now. So that's a big thing right there.
Might be coming back.
Maybe there was a reason why that hole was so big. That's all I can say.
Sometimes.
Oh, no, it's a personal foul. And that's against the Mustangs. They're going to march off 15 yards on that one. That was a big-time penalty out there.
Mustangs, they're getting a lot of yellow hankies early on in the game. They've got to keep their composure. They've got to keep their heads on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Definitely not what you want to do, getting a 15-yard penalty to extend this Garland Owl drive.
All right, so that makes it 1st down and 10. Balls on the 47-yard line of the Owls. Owls going right to left on your internet radio dial. As Rote will look things over as he's got 2 near, 1 far, 1 in the backfield. They got a couple tight ends set in line. Here's the snap. Back to passes Road. He's looking over the middle.
He's got wide open.
And it's say love. Great play. Wow. That could have been a touchdown. Maybe should have been a touchdown. That was Roach on the catch. And out
Great
there, number 21 for the Sachse Mustangs, saving it was Jackson. Saving 6 points there, but here come the Owls. They want to get up to the line quick, take advantage of the momentum that they obviously have as it's 1st down and 10. Balls on the 11-yard line. They can still get a 1st down out or near the 1-yard line. They get the snap, and it looks like it's going to be a yellow hanky that will back them up for a legal procedure, so that'll back them up 5. That helps the Sachse Mustangs, but the defense that we have seen for the last 2 games, we're not seeing right now. So maybe, and going up against tougher defenses for the first 2 games, we're not seeing what we've seen in the first 2 games.
Well, I just think that play early on that got this Garland Owls team down here in this goal line situation, it was just a blown coverage. I don't think there was much communication going on. The cornerback did not pass that off to the safety. No communication. Just ended up in a busted coverage.
All right, so here comes 1st down. Back to pass as well. And he's going to back to the 23-yard line. Way to go for the Sachse Mustangs, number 55. And that was Xavier Williams.
Wow, what a hit. And he just drove that Garland Owls quarterback into the ground, even took the running back with him.
Yeah, absolutely. He had to fight his way around the Owls running back in order to get to that. Nice sack, good penetration as well. So now that brings up a big 2nd down and 20. They got to get to the 1-yard line in order for this to happen. So obviously they're on the 21-yard line. Here we go. 2nd down and 20. Here's the snap. Back to passes Rowe. Puts the ball into the hands, and it is caught. It's going to go down to about the 12-yard line. That was James there. And then on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs, number 20. Was it 21?
Yep, 21 Nelson. Nice open field tackle by him.
Okay, so 21 for the Sachse Mustang. That was Nelson. I heard you. What'd you say?
Yellow hanky.
Yellow hanky out on the football field. Let us know what it is.
Yeah.
A lot of dirty laundry out here on the field early.
So let's see what are they going to pick it up? Because it's 3rd down and 12 as the ball is on the 13-yard line of the Sachse Mustangs. This is a big-time play for the defense. Looks like they may have picked it up. Here come the Owls. 2 far, 1 near for the Owls. Route gets the snap. He's back to pass looking for a crossing route. Now he's going to take off. And he is back at the 16-yard line, and they got to him quick, and that was Houston.
Looks like the Garland House quarterback might be down and hurt right now.
And that's going to be interesting because I do not have a second quarterback on the roster. When I was going through it, there was only one quarterback. So with the injury timeout on the football field, we'll take the timeout here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. It does bring up fourth down. We'll be back after the injury.
At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset to take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit their facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett.
Does it look like 16?
It's going to be new dude. It's going to be new dude. Hey, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Injury still going on. Looks like number 16 on the sideline is warming up, but we don't have number 16 on the official roster. 9 times out of 10, Sonny misses that, but Sonny didn't miss it that time. I don't have that number. We'll see who's standing in. They're still working on they are grabbing, he was grabbing at the knees. As they continue to work on him, we'll take a quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. When we'll come back, we'll hopefully got some more information. We'll be right back.
Fit Body Boot Camp located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse.
Okay, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. It is Route that is down at the quarterback position. He's slowly walking off. They were looking at the knee, and that's never good. The question is how long will he be out, or if he'll be out? We'll see what ends up happening. They're still within the timeout, so we haven't even figured out who's going to be taking the snaps for the Garland and Owls. The defense playing. That's the defense I've been looking for. And they put the pressure down on Route before he could get rid of the ball. And that makes a big difference when you're trying to figure out, as far as, backing these guys up and keeping them out of the end zone here.
Exactly.
By the way, there's 1 minute and 52 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Sorry, folks, I did not get you that note. But we are still knotted at 0. Nobody in the end zone, no field goals as well. So low-scoring game, obviously, as we're looking at the sideline where they're taking them down. They're still within a timeout. I don't know what they're waiting on because that's a long timeout, and he's already been off the field for a while. So we're going to have to figure out why the delay is going on.
No one on the field.
No one is on the field. Coaches are talking to the referees. Some of the referees are talking to each other. And we saw a gentleman warming up. It was number 16. We don't have that number on the roster, so we don't know who it is.
Going back there in the end zone way back.
I think
Okay, what's down here? All right, so here's your offense right down here. I'm wondering.
I think it might be 10.
That would be Hassan if it is. Wait a second. I might be able to check that out. Might be able to find out. Here's the stats. Nope, it's been Route only so far, as Route was 21 of 46 for 281 yards with 3 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions coming into tonight's contest. So I'm surprised this is taking so long. What is taking so long? How this is happening?
Maybe a scoreboard issue?
I don't.
See the guy in the yellow vest walking down by the fence, and then there's a guy on the outside walking. I don't know if that's got something to do with it.
Interesting. I'm not sure.
down there. Now they're looking back the other way.
I'm not sure what's going on.
And Mr.
Pretty long
Wesson,
delay.
why
I've
don't you
never
go
seen
and
this.
see if that maybe someone over here might know what's going on, why this is taking so long. Guys, we're just going to pop it back into a commercial, but when we come back, hopefully we'll have something. We'll hear from Dickies, who is the sponsor of the Yellow Hanky. You're on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. We'll be right back.
There is nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110 in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great-tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
All right, guys, we're going to pop in here, and I'm going to try to get, there's a drone out there. And he's like in the middle of the lights to the right. You can already see it's a little black thing moving around. Now he's going to go right in front of the lights.
First time for everything.
Now he's going over to the other side here. So that's what the holdup here is here for the game. We were trying to figure out why that's happening.
I guess it's definitely a first time for everything. I've never seen a football game be delayed via drone.
Yeah. So, and at one point I knew high school, and you probably know about this, but it was probably before your time. They used the drone. Here goes the drone. He's going all the way down and now back up. That's the reason why they're stopping it.
It's definitely probably operated by one of these kids out here in the stands.
Probably. Let's see if I can get this drone. It's hard to see with the. Oh, he's gone. Where'd he go? Okay, so he's probably above us. Maybe he's going to be out of the way. Hopefully, that is what the situation is.
And we got confirmation on the number for the Garland quarterback warming up over here. I think that was number 10.
Number 10.
Number 10
so that is Houston. So Houston will be handling, not Houston.
Houston.
So that will be handling it as Route went down with the injury. And again, not sure what they're going to do, how long they're going to hold this off. We'll hear from our sponsors here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. We're knotted at nothing with 1:52 left. Oh, hold on. We won't do that. Looks like everything's all squared away. And we're going to come back to the football field. And I don't know. We lose the momentum of that last sack, and everything else. So it should be interesting to see what they're. Wait, hold on. Who is out there? They're bringing on the kicking unit.
Kicking team out there.
Why are they bringing on the kicking unit? It's only third down. Oh, no, it's fourth down. It is fourth down.
That's why we need to eagle eye. Bill,
right. Bill, where are you, Bill? And so that being said, they break on the kicking unit. And let's see, is that 88 or is that 89? I'm not sure. And it's blocked.
Whoa, what a defense.
And how about turn sideways? All right, so number 17, Wells got his big bear claw on that and blocks the field goal attempt. So that is nice to see as we are getting all kinds of stuff on that. So so they're going to turn this around. 1:44 left to go. The Mustangs offense hits the field again. They're going to be set on this. Well, they place it at the 20.
Getting the chains moving, getting them right.
Yep, trying to get them in the
right spot. Get those right. What a start by the Sachse Mustangs defense in a drive that looked like it was guaranteed a walk-in touchdown. The great save and stop and effort by Nelson, stopping that touchdown, and then the great hold and then block by the Sachse defense. All around, great defensive stand.
1:44 left to go in the first quarter. Here comes Williams handing the ball off, and that looks like, hey, go! He's to the 40, down the midfield. He's safe. LaVie, he could maybe go all the way. He's in for it. Nope. Are they? Yep, Sachse Mustangs, as he was being pushed out and he dove in for the touchdown. Here's the replay, finds the big hole, great blocking from the offensive line, and then it was all Haygood using the speed to get in for the touchdown.
Does this kid play track? Because that looked like an Olympic qualifier. He left the defense in the dust, burnt those DBs out there, and wow, what a touchdown. That was electric.
And they bring on the kicking unit, and handling this is Wesson for the. Hey, is that Butch Wesson? I don't know. Number 35, Wesson. Wesson T. Here's the kick, and it goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So the Mustangs take a 7-0 lead here with 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Mustangs up 7-0 with a great breakout on the football fields means break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network. We'll be right back.
Rich's Performance Muffler and Auto Care has provided complete auto repair services to the Wiley area since 2003. Whether it's alignments, brakes, air conditioning, muffler service, suspension, front-end auto services, or in my case, a Cadillac converter, Rich does it all. Stop by and see him at 603 Commerce Street, Suite 203 in Wiley, or give him a call at 972-461-0776. That's 972-461-0776. You'll be happy you called Rich instead of anybody else.
And we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as we get set for kickoff after the Sachse Mustangs get up 7-0 here with 1 minute and 30 left to go here in the first quarter as the Sachse Mustangs started off sluggish, and then that defense just appeared out of nowhere.
Great defensive hold. Great job shifting that momentum back to the Sachse side. And then
You putting Haygood up?
I'm going to. Maybe you're going to do the kickoff here, and just so grab that, and I'll throw up Haygood stuff. As far as that with the touchdown, that was a big long rumble for and here comes the onside kick, and there you go.
What a job! They got those guys off guard.
They were offsides, unfortunately. Yellow Hanky hits the field. That's a good call right there as far as that is good. There's Mr. Haygood. You see what he did last year, 133 rushes, 938 yards, 9 touchdowns, and he also has a touchdown on the receptions. So Haygood making the big stuff. And that brings up second down. It's going to be first down. And that will be the Garland Owls. And they're going to be at midfield on this one.
What a big splash run by Haygood. 84 yards officially. They're calling that run. And he got all 84 of those yards practically untouched until about the 75th yard.
Yeah, Haygood having a big night here. They haven't updated the stats. Ridge with 1 rush for 5 yards. Little 3 rushes, 19 yards for that. Looks like they're calling the timeout. I'm not sure what this timeout's all about, but they're going to take the quick timeout. Dirk Williams for the Sachse Mustangs, he's rushed the ball 3 times. He's got a negative 2 yards, but passing 2 for 3, 14 yards so far for Williams. We need to see more from Williams in reality as the season goes on, and this is a good opportunity. Not saying the Garland Owls are not good, but let's be honest, when you looked at the schedule and you were the Sachse Mustangs, you said we should get the win here, and that has to come from everybody playing all at the right time. And looks okay, so they're going to re-kick this, so that's the reason why they slowed down here. So I'm not sure what. Okay, all right, so they backed them up 5. That is weird. So they're going to kick it off from the 35. They'll probably kick this one all the way now. So the surprise element of the onside kick is probably not going to be a surprise now.
Definitely lost a bit of surprise on that one. So they're going to get that regular kickoff.
Big kick by Wesson. He takes it down to the 8-yard lines, pushing out by the Owls, pushing it to the 20, down to the 22. And for returning was Foster. And then on the coverage there, number 42 for the Sachse Mustangs, it's Max Smith he'll get credit there for a tackle. So 7-0, minute and 22 left to go in the first quarter. It's gone by quick because we're seeing a lot of running, so it's taking time off the clock, which kind of wish it lasts longer because I'm feeling good today, and I was really looking forward to the game. And I want to take a moment to put a shout out to Judy Campbell for getting us this booth. I very much appreciate the love that we have for calling these games. Sure. I probably come off a little bit excited more than anything. It's more about the passion for the game. So their handoff there really quick, and that was Marshall on the carry, and then on the stop. Show me the number if you would there, my friend.
That was number 7. Brunswick on the tackle.
Jeez, man, that dude is all over. Let's take a look at what Brunswick did for us last year. 84 tackles, 10 for loss, 4 sacks, and a couple of interceptions.
If you see the football, you're probably going to see number 7 somewhere close because he is going to be making a whole lot of tackles.
All right, so that brings up 2nd down and 9. Ball's on the 24-yard line of the Garland Owls. 2 near, 1 far, and they had 2 in the backfield. They're going to hand it off. Going around the corner is Marshall. Marshall's going to pick up about 5, and now depend maybe. Well, no, that's actually about 7 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd down or 3rd down and 3. Great play. He just found the holes and he just rumbled it until he was finally tackled there by the Sachse Mustangs, DeVault, and he's having a big year. We're calling his name a lot too. All right, so there's a quick breakout on the football field with the timeout. So a timeout means that we'll be right back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. We'll be right back.
Being taken for a ride? Check out Casso Insurance, serving Texans since 1981. Bundle your home, auto, or business insurance and save a ton. Casso Insurance on the corner of Main Street and Rowlett Road, where we make insurance fun. Or check us out on the web at CassoInsurance.com, where we always have the coffee pot on. Yeah, but is it fresh?
All right, that did it for the first quarter. That's why we're like, timeout, what's going on? Forgot. There's 1:30 left to go. A couple of running plays draws that clock down, and we're going to start the second quarter off for the Sachse Mustangs defense playing and trying to keep up with the Garland Owls. Got that lead. Now you got to protect the lead in order to get back out on the football field for the Sachse Mustang. And they have not updated that rush for Brandon Haygood. You said 84 yards.
84.
I'm not getting the update. Are you getting the update?
That is what they actually said in the box score right here whenever.
Well, maybe your box score is better than mine. That's probably what it is. It's not even showing 7-0. So there you go.
He's younger and faster.
I'm gonna have to kick this machine. So that's probably what's going on. All right. So that being said, here comes 3rd down now for the Owls. They get the snap. They're going to take off. Yellow hanky everywhere, but he's going to be tackled in the back down to the 29-yard line. And then on that sack back there, number 3, it was Okoye. And how about the speed to get to the quarterback? They had a couple of them going after him.
They tried to get that wildcat jet sweep moving, but definitely good job. Well, we do have a yellow hanky on the field. We'll see what that might be. This one might be coming back.
That one, well, they'll probably decline that. They'll take the sack yardage for that last play. So, no, they're actually
1st down and 10.
Oh, yep, that one was on the Mustangs. Yep,
all right, so it was on the Mustangs. So that's what I thought they were marching out, and it will. It'll force the 1st down.
That is going to kill a big loss and big stop.
Second light. I don't know if you can figure that out, Butch Wesson, but it is right in my eyesight. If you can figure that out, I'd appreciate it. No, the other one.
That's a heartbreaking penalty right there. That's not one that you want to take on 3rd down.
Thank you, Butch Wesson. Appreciate it. I knew I had him here for a reason. He's an engineer by trade. Here we go. 1st down and 10. Ball's on the 36-yard line. They're going to hand it off and get nowhere. And how about this? We called his name a lot on the stop.
Sophomore.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to get him for 3 more years, and he's making plays after plays for the Sachse Mustangs, at least for the first 2 weeks, and here he is again.
I'm starting to see why this young kid is on the varsity field. He's filling in for a Sheckler who was lost in week 1 in that Carpel game, and he's been filling those shoes very well.
And those are big shoes to fill, by the way, because you're talking about a guy that was a big-time player for this team last year on the defensive side of the ball. And when you can have a sophomore step in and do what he's doing, it's fantastic. Here we go. 3, 2 far, 1 near, and wide receivers. That's going to be a false start. Oh, man, they got away with one. Haley on the stop as trying to get around it again was Marshall, but Haley said, that ain't happening. Loss of 3.
Ooh, that young man is just eating them up tonight. Ooh, he's going to be full. He doesn't even have to worry about any post-game meals with the way he's eating up these linemen tonight.
10:29 left to go here in the first half of play as the Sachse Mustangs all of a sudden showed up. Thank you, by the way. We appreciate that because seeing the plays that we're seeing defensively in the first 2 games and then the first 3 drives for the defense, they weren't there. So it's good to see them kind of back to where they are, and they're settling in, maybe some nerves. It is opening night within district. So, and there's going to be a timeout on the football field as something happened. So we'll do the quick breakout on the football field with the break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement fail to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com.
We did. We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 10:03 left to go here in the first half of play. Go to the box score, if you would. I'm going to refer you to some stats and say, you have access to mine. I don't even have access to my own. So here we go. All right, 3rd down and 13 after the loss there. They placed the ball on the 33-yard line of the Owls. Back to the pass. And what? Nice catch. And that was Roach on the catch, and then DeVault on the stop with a couple of other of his friends out there, but not before you pick up a 6. That was a nice catch as he had to catch that from behind.
I was just about to say, good job adjusting to that, catching the pass that was really behind him. Good snag. Would hope to see the Garland Owls maybe try to go for this, get a little bit of momentum going, but it looks like they're going to opt to punt this ball away back to the Mustangs.
They are back for the Sachse Mustangs. Is Little. He's at his own 30-yard line. They bring in the kicking unit for the Garland Owls, and that looks like the Santiago handling these kicking duties here on the punt here on 4th down. High snap, and boy, he was lucky to get that one away, but it's going to take an owl bounce and roll all the way down to the 11-yard line. How about that? The way the ball was rotating, you expected that thing to skip back instead of forward. Instead, it did go forward. Ended up being a nice kick for the Owls.
Very favorable bounce that'll set this Mustang offense pretty deep in their own territory to start this drive off, but they've been leaning pretty heavily on this run. Let's see if they keep this momentum going.
Well, and interestingly enough, I don't know what the box score shows for Lockett, but we haven't seen him with the ball in his hands the whole game. So interestingly enough, we want to see a little bit more. Get the ball in the hands of your playmakers so he can just do it for you. So Williams back, 1st down and 10 on their own 11-yard line. Williams goes ahead, hands up, hole up the middle, pushes it down, pick up of 8. Boy, oh boy, the Owls saved that one on the stop on the other side. It was looks like Sam's, wasn't he? Yep, Sam's on the stop for the Owls. Pickup of 7, maybe 8 for the Owls, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're running the ball as good as the Mustangs have been tonight with their 2 punches, Little and Haygood, who needs to pass the ball?
Absolutely. Let's see what they draw up here on 2nd down and 3. Quick pass on the far side. That's to Lockett. Lockett gets the 1st down. Gain of about 4. That's enough. Then I'll push it down to the 33-yard line for the 1st down. So Lockett getting his hands on the ball for the first time here tonight. So that's good to see. Maybe they will get him a little bit more invested into it, as he had 57 receptions, 1,299 yards, and 13 touchdowns for the Sachse Mustangs last year. So let's be honest, though, we're not seeing the same guy from last year as of right now through the first 2, now close to 2.5 games. Let's see what they do here on 1st down and 10. Ball's on the 24-yard line their side. They get it to Lockett out of the back. A good move, and he is going to be breaking tackles all the way. He's going to take it to the 28-yard line. And for the stop on the Owls, number 25, and let's see who that was. That was Bryant on the stop. So,
sometimes, Sonny, you don't have to make the game plan too complex. Just find your athletes and get them the ball in space and let them work.
Absolutely. And that's what he wants to do, by the way. You get that ball in Lockett's hands, he's going to be the happiest camper in the world. See what he can do. 7:29 left to go in the first half. It is 7-0 in favor of the Sachse Mustangs. They're going right to left on your internet radio dial. 2nd down in what looks to be about 6. Back to passes Williams. He's going to be scrolled out. He's going to be sacked back at the 20-yard line. And he got in there quick, number 20. I saw number 24.
Might have been 28.
Maybe it was 20. It was 28. It was. I want you to look at the roster. So we're going to try this. I got to put on the old glasses. This one's a tough one to pronounce. I got and Untouchworry, I think is what it was. I don't know. And here you go. Here's the roster. See if you can figure it out. All right, so that brings up now 3rd down, and they hand the ball off to Little. Little bounces out to the side. He's going to pick up the 1st down. Down to the 30, and he's crammed for the. But the ball came loose, but the Mustangs got lucky. They got on top of it as the ball just slipped out of his hand. I was following Little, and then all of a sudden I seen everybody jumping for the ball, and then number 4 for your Sachse Mustang, Quinn, was able to recover the fumble, and it's still enough. Well, let's see. It's 1 yard short of the 1st down. Brings up 4th down. And they are going to, so they place it at the 33-yard line. They need to get to the 34 for 1st down. And I think this is a bold move. I think you go for it here and try to set a precedent of the offense as far as what you can do. Little's been running the ball. Haygood has been absolutely crazy. But guess what? They say, They're bringing in Ridge at the running back position, and also Thompson. And Thomas for the Sachse Mustangs. He's a running quarterback. This is what he does. Mm-hmm. And look for the option to Haygood wherever they're going to go. Quick timeout on the football field. They say, I don't think so, Tim. We're not going to be doing this. We'll have to check that one out. Quick breakout on the football field means a break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. You're listening to coverage of the Sachse Mustangs taking on the Garland Owls, coming to you live from Williams Stadium.
This is Sonny Clark, radio voice of your Rowlett Eagles, letting you know about RowlettFood.com. Do you want to have dinner delivered but you don't want to use Uber Eats? Contact someone locally that can do the same thing at a better price and faster. All you have to do is pick a restaurant on the list at the website, tell us what you'd like to order, then check out, and you'll have your food within 25 to 45 minutes, depending on distance. Check out RowlettFoods.com for your next meal at Raising Cane's, Golden Pot, Ponchos and Lefty, and more. Give us a call at 972-408-8002 or check us out on the web at RowlettFood.com.
And we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. The Sachse Mustangs now 4th down, big play. Thomas in, as well as Haygood is in the backfield, along with another one. We'll figure out who that is. One far, one near, and they got the 2 tight ends as well. Here comes the snap. They give it to Thomas. Around the corner, gets 1st down, big play, and pushes it down to the 44-yard line. They needed 1. They got about 8 on that, maybe even 9. Let's see where they place it. Yep, they're going to place it at the 43-yard line of the Mustangs as they get the 1st down. Good play call there.
Sometimes as an offense, you've got so much momentum going. You've got so much freedom as an offensive coordinator that nobody can stop you. And the Sachse Mustangs, I know they expect to win this game as well as every district game, especially after going undefeated in the district last season.
And not only that, just the play call, you knew that they were going to figure something out. So Williams back in the game, quick pass on the far side. Lockett catches it. He's going to be brought down immediately on the other side for the Owls. That was Dunbarger on the stop, but not before he picks up about 5 yards on 1st down. Again, opening up the playbook. The way they're running the ball, they can get that easily to Haygood and try to let him get around the corner, or Little, who is out on the football field right now, or set it up in 3 near, 1 far for the Sachse Mustangs, and that is Lockett on the far side.
I do like what the Mustangs are doing this drive, getting Khalid Lockett heavily involved. Already 4 catches.
Here comes Williams, ball thrown, and it's caught and fumble. Well, hold on. Let's see if it was an actual catch. I don't think it was, and this has nothing to do. I don't think they caught the ball, and that's what they're going to talk about. He did not make a football move. He caught it was a bang bang play, and they're going to give it to the Owls. Hopefully we do. Every time here we go. Here's the replay. Here's the catch. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a fumble. Yeah. That is a fumble. So quick bang, bang play. I didn't see it, but he did make that football move. Said last week, turnovers are what kills you here. And this game right now, with 4:25 left to go in the first half, it's only 7-0. If you take a look at it and kind of figure they should at least have 14, if not 17-0 right now. Here come the Owls. They handle up. Big rumble on the side. And that was Marshall. He picked up maybe 2 or 3 out there on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs. Let me grab that number. That's Pierce, who's out on the football field for the Sachse Mustangs. So he plays on the offensive side of the ball as well. So good play there.
We had a lot of yellow flags on the first quarter.
Absolutely. First quarter, first half, lots of yellow pinkies.
A lot of dirty laundry on the field. Mom wouldn't be happy about that.
2nd down and 7 for the Owls. Left to right on your internet radio dial, 2 near, 1 far. Big snap high, and they hand it off, and nothing doing as the Sachse Mustangs got penetration and read that all the way for the Sachse Mustangs on the stop. That was Crane.
Right now, this Sachse Mustangs defense is dialed in, and they are stopping whatever the Garland Owls are throwing at them. Whatever it is, they're coming back with the kitchen sink. And I like what I'm seeing so far.
3:25 left to go in the first half. Your Sachse Mustangs up 7-0 as the clock continues to run. Now we're at 3:15 as the Owls are looking to the side, waiting for the call. Hassan looking things over as they move it around. All right, so they get set. 2 near, 1 far, 1 in the backfield. Back to passes Hassan. He throws the ball and it's got almost. I don't think that's going to be a complete pass. Or are they? No, incomplete pass. He caught it with one hand out there, and that was number 12 for the Owls.
Fully in, got the hit from, I think that was Davol. Yeah, Davol did a good job at forcing that ball out because that was almost a one-handed
right after the ball.
Snag.
And right after he caught it, he ran right to the ball. He just quickly. So DeVault making big play. Brings up 4th down for the Owls. That means they're going to have to kick it, and Little's going to be standing back at his own 25-yard line as DeSantiago is going to be handling the kicking duties for the Garland Owls. So let's see how they set this one up. This is an opportunity with 3:01 left to go to get into the end zone before halftime. Kick goes up, and it's going to take an Owls roll, and it's going to roll all the way down to the 20-yard line, maybe the 19.5. That's where the Mustangs are going to start this drive. So we need to see more from the offense. We're seeing the defense. The defense is definitely playing big time here tonight. Now it's time for the offense to roll, and it is. You still got to get Lockett involved with everything. You got to get him. If you don't have Lockett involved with it, you're just taking a step backward as far as that is concerned. So let's see what they end up doing here as they call 1st down. And the ball's on their own 19-yard line, right to left on your internet radio dial as they get us at 2 far, 2 near. And 1 in the backfield, that is Little. Williams looking things over, waiting on the snap. He gets the shotgun snap, the handoff to Little to the right-hand side, and nothing doing. Maybe a yard, maybe 2, as the whole defense was there for the Owls, but it was Calhoun mainly on the stop as he ran directly into him.
And that was a short run, probably the shortest run that I've seen tonight from this Mustangs team, who's usually been averaging pretty much plus to 5 yards a carry on this game. But good job by that Garland Owls defense. Finally, having some pride in stopping that run.
Well, you played the game. If you don't have the pride, you're not. And if everybody's not there and on the same page with that, it just turns the game completely around as they hand the ball over to the right-hand side. Little, wow, look at him just – actually, that was Haygood on the run, and on the stop on the other side was Danberger on the stop, but not before he picked up about 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 – well, 3 along 4 maybe, depending on where they spot it as the time ticks down to the 1:59 in the first half.
Now, that run was a little bit more of what we're become accustomed to from this Mustangs offense. So definitely good job on picking up those yards for 3rd down.
Here comes the snap. Williams going to go put the ball up in the air for Lucky. Oh, almost caught it there. Falls incomplete, in and out of his hands. Good coverage down on the football field there for the Owls. Dan Berger again out there making plays along with, and I'm not even going to attempt number 7's name. Why don't you give it a roll? Grab that there. See what they announce number 7's last name.
No, it's Josh Abename.
What?
Josh Abename.
That's exactly what it is because I did it on the sound out. Abenaman. That's exactly what it is. Good job, man. You're hired.
I'm telling you.
All right, now brings up, unfortunately, fourth down for the Sachse Mustangs. Not able to do anything offensively. Bringing Sharp, he goes ahead and he just got that one, backing them all the way up and immediately.
Really good.
What a big play for the Sachse Mustangs. That was
Taylor.
Taylor as he got down on the kick, and nothing doing for Miles as he was unable to do anything after he caught the ball. And he's lucky he didn't lose it, because as soon as that ball was there, he was there. He's lucky he didn't get a big pop and lose the ball.
Man, he was on them like peanut butter and jelly, quick, fast, and in a hurry. I like what I see from the Sachse Mustangs defense. They've got the momentum going right now for the team, and they are leading the charge.
Peanut butter and jelly sounds wonderful.
Whew.
Gonna tell that to my wife. I wonder if there'll be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It is never a bad time for a peanut butter and jelly. I'll tell you that.
It's never a bad time.
Never a bad time.
I don't have any bread. I got to go to the store. Okay, guys, everybody knows my beat. All right, so here we go. All right, so the Owls are going to try to get something going with 1:34. You expect to see some passing going on here because of the clock and where they're located on the football field at their own 37-yard line. Here's the snap. They go ahead. They hand it off. Yeah, they hand it off. Yeah, why? Henderson on Hernandez. I'm sorry, Hernandez on the rush. And let's see here.
That was Brunswick going to tackle again.
Brunswick, a big time play. So, okay.
I'm telling you, every time you see the football, you are going to see number 7 flying around and making plays. He has been everywhere and leading the charge for the Sachse Mustangs team the entire first half.
Yep, and the clock is continuing to roll here. It's at a minute now.
No sense of urgency from this Garland now.
None. I was actually going to say that. No, they got the timeout. So, but let's be honest. You need to spare some time. And now all they're doing is running the football around the corner, trying to get around there. Was number 20. That was actually number 29, and no, it was 28. And it was, all right.
Aiden Onshwery.
Thank you. What?
Aiden Onshwery.
Onshwery. Yeah.
Onshwery.
That's where I had Onshwery. All right, so they do. They take a quick timeout here with 45 seconds left to go in the first half with a quick breakout on the football field. We'll take that quick break here as well on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll be right back.
Let Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors help you restore your home to its like-new condition. Need a contractor? Let us be your first stop as well as your last. We specialize in everything that others don't, such as stained concrete floors, wood spot repairs on doors and floors, stainless steel spot repairs, anti-slip on floors, and more. Want to see what kind of work we do? Check out our Facebook page and you can see the craftsmanship you'll receive and expect from Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors. Give Rodney James a call at 214-536-2607. That's 214-536-2607. Or check him out on the web at www.buffalocreekdoorsandfloors.com.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Here's 3rd down and 9 for the Owls from their own 37-yard line. They hand it off, and how about the Sachse Mustangs getting on there really quick? That was Xavier Williams, along with a couple of his other friends. Loss of about 7. Now they're just going to run the clock. See, now you had the opportunity to do something. They were not putting the ball up in the air to where they can utilize time. Now they're calling a timeout, which does nothing, because they're actually going to go into the half. They are calling it off, so they're going to go to halftime. So that being said, of course, that's the name of the show. Catch us on Sunday mornings as we talk NFL football. We look at them all getting ready. Week number 2 of the NFL. Interesting week number 1 as well. So we'll be talking all that on Sunday. Catch us from 9 to noon on the Couch Potato Sports Show as we go into the halftime festivities. We'll hear from a lot of our sponsors that are out there. We'll do that here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors. The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement failed to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com. At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset to take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit their facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett.
Being taken for a ride? Check out Casso Insurance, serving Texans since 1981. Bundle your home, auto, or business insurance and save a ton. Casso Insurance on the corner of Main Street and Rowlett Road, where we make insurance fun. Or check us out on the web at CassoInsurance.com, where we always have the coffee pot on.
Yeah, but is it fresh?
There is nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110 in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great-tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
Here at Fit Body Boot Camp, located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse. Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was opened to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs! All right, we are back here at halftime as the Sachse Mustangs, they have the 7-0 lead going into halftime. Interesting things when you take a look at the stats and how everything is boiled down to this point of the game, as the Sachse Mustangs only 6 first downs. Now, that being said, the Owls only have 3, but the expectations, obviously, for the broadcast and the Sachse Mustangs is to have more than that. That right there tells a lot of story about what the offense is doing right now, which unfortunately is only really working with the running game right now.
Definitely heavily running involved. 13 rushing attempts to 7 passing attempts, but I mean, when you're averaging 10 yards a carry, it's kind of hard to go away from that rush, Sonny.
Yep. Even when you have the superstar as Lockett who gets you the yards. But again, the inexperience of the quarterback Williams, no offense against him, they haven't been working together like last year when you had Brendan George throwing him the football. He throws for 3,500 yards. The guy was a superstar. So you're getting a definitely different look and a different take. By the way, who wants to see Sonny Clark? Nobody wants to see Sonny Clark. That being said, so while we do this, we'll just put this out. We can show the bands that are out there. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm not really. There we go. And now they're making the switch. And this is the Garland Owls actually coming in there right now. No, it's not. It's still, this is the Sachse band here. So I'm going to put that out there so you can enjoy that look here. There we go. We are set. So this is what's going on. Look at how huge this is. These are the Sachse. By the way, and we have the crowd noise, which Sonny loves crowd noise. It's all about crowd noise when you do a broadcast. But so the Sachse Mustangs and their whole big stuff. And I got to give a shout out to one of my co-workers, Lupe. Her daughter also works with me. Her name is Victoria. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity to see them on that. So I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and keep this on here for the Sachse Mustangs. But again, getting back to those stats that are there, and we'll probably we're very loud there, so we'll get that all set. But we were talking about the stats and everything. Again, 130 yards compared to only nine rushing yards for the Garland. If you take a look at the stats, you're asking, why are they not winning by 24-0 right now? And that's a good point based upon what we're seeing from the Garland Owls. The defense did take about 4 drives off on the defensive side of the ball until they finally showed up, and then we saw what we were seeing in the first two games of the season for the Sachse Mustangs. Now, Sachse Mustangs, 5 penalties, 40 yards. They got to get a stop to that, and there were a few that weren't accepted, and the Garland Owls with 2 penalties for 10 yards, and a couple were picked up for there. If I had to guess, there was probably 10 or 11 actual flags that were thrown in the first half. So that being said, of course, that's kind of what things are looking at right now. And the turnover factor, again, 2 turnovers for the Sachse Mustangs. And you said it best there, Will. When you have turnovers, it just affects the game big time.
Most definitely. And when you look at the box score, Sonny, it's very telling because from the blind eye, you would think that the Sachse Mustangs would be handling this game definitively. Instead, they're only up by 7, and it's not until you scroll down into the bottom of the box score that you dig deep into finding why they're only up 7 points, and that is penalties and turnovers. Like you already noted, 5 penalties to the Garland Owls, who only have 2, and then those turnovers, those drive killers, those momentum killers. You've got two fumbles lost from this team already. Big, because they both came on drives where Sachse was pushing the ball down the field, and they stopped and killed that momentum instantly with those turnovers.
Yeah, turnovers, killer, that things end up happening, and losing fumbles, and we've seen that in the first 2 games as well. Handling the ball, and it affects everything that you do. It takes away from the confidence. It's like you said, a momentum killer. If you're going, then all of a sudden, bang, you have your defense back out on the football field because you can't hold on to it. So that's the way it's looking. Dirk Williams at 6 for 7. He's got 36 yards, no touchdowns as far as that is concerned. It was a rushing touchdown that went to Brendan Haygood. And by the way, we're still watching him run. He's way down there, 84 yards for that touchdown. That was a thing of beauty.
I definitely like what I've been seeing from Brendan Haygood. Another great game from him. I'm pretty sure he's well over 100 rushing yards, especially with that big 84-yard run that we saw that broke this game open 7-0. But again, the ball security, I just feel like the Mustangs should be well ahead, more than 7 points in this game, but those turnovers have just killed everything. And we just had an old saying back when I played for this team and back when I was playing ball: job security is ball security. And Ball security is job security. It's everybody's job, yours and mine, and the Mustangs have not been doing a good job of holding on to that ball.
Now, normally we go into halftime festivities, but also understanding now that we got the nice camera, we can see this a lot. The old camera didn't put this in. It's not the best in the world, but it is kind of cool to see at halftime what they do, and a lot of fun as far as that is concerned. So we're going to keep this here. And we got the crowd noise up, and we can hear it too. So that's always fun. Again, 7-0 here in the first part of the half. Going back just really quick to the set, Brendan Haygood, 2 rushes, 85 yards. One was for 84. So that was huge for them. Little, 5 rushes, 38 yards, averaging 7.6 yards a clip. And let me tell you something. When you're getting 7 yards, you're having success, and we're seeing that as far as what Keandre Little is doing, number 24 for the Mustangs.
For sure. Ground and pound approach that the Mustangs have been taking, but as you mentioned earlier, maybe it may be because the inexperience of their young quarterback Dirk Williams, who they haven't necessarily let fly just yet and just take over this offense, take full command. That's kind of what I want to see in this game and progressing in the season. Just Dirk Williams getting more comfortable, calming down, looking more calm behind center back there. He's looked a little flustered in a couple of these dropbacks. He's kind of key in on Khalid Lockett, which I know it may be hard when you got that 5-star wide receiver who's going to the University of Texas. You do want to key in and get him involved on practically every play, but you've got to focus on the offense, focus on the game plan, and just relax. RELAX.
So
relax.
Let me ask you a question. As a guy who played the game, this was 10 years ago, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, I probably called your name when we were doing the Rowlett Eagles as far as that is concerned. And that year you did go undefeated. And now that you say that, I know that game actually that you played. And that was the last game of the year. You took on the Rowlett Eagles at the last game of the year to end up getting that undefeated season.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about what you do defensively. I mean, you're seeing a lot of good stuff out here. How does that compare to what you guys had in that undefeated season?
Well, that undefeated season, we had a lot of guys that really fought for the same message. That was really the thing that kind of connected us early on in the season. We were all fighting for the same thing, for the same goal in that season. One, we wanted to beat Rowlett. That was the first time in school history that we had ever beat Rowlett. My senior year, that undefeated season. 2, we wanted to win the district, be undefeated, which we did accomplish, and we wanted to make the playoffs and come in storming, which we did. Got to the second round of the playoffs where we eventually saw the Skyline Cowboys, that a very great team that year, by the way.
That year, yeah.
Wasn't that the Cotton Bowl?
Yeah, that was at the
I
Cotton
remember.
Bowl, actually. Yeah, it was at the
I
Cotton
remember
Bowl.
him calling your name. Dollar Bill.
Not Dollar Bill, but we did call his name out there, but, I'm sure we did. So, that being said, the Garland Owls, a little bit different situation. As you take a look at this football team, as Rout being their quarterback, he's 21-46 all year long, 281, 3 touchdown passes, 3 interceptions. They lose their guy, so they have to go and they got to do a total turnaround here as they have to, go and put the ball in somebody else's hands. And sometimes that's not always the best thing to do. They're not getting the reps. They're not the guy that is doing. But right now he's only through 1 pass, and it was for 10 yards. So obviously they're going to have to try to work him into this game in order to have success, because if you're going to just run the football against the Sachse Mustangs, that defense isn't going to allow it, especially if they know it's coming. Oh,
yeah, most definitely not. And you mentioned there being a turnaround with the Garland offense. I'd say a complete 180, because they're not even trying to force the ball down the field. As you mentioned, Charlie Houston, he's only got 1 passing attempt this whole game. As soon as he came in the game, they became heavily, if not 100%, reliant on this run. And this Sachse Mustangs defense, from what I've seen this first 3 games of the season, they're not allowing anything on the ground, and they are stuffing the run and tackling these guys in the backfield almost immediately.
penetration big for the defense is Sam Marshall for the Owls. He's 3 rushes for 11 yards. Hughes 5 rushes for 6, and then Rowley he's got a couple rushes for a negative on that number. So they got so they're coming into a rushing game that the Sachse Mustangs are saying. That's not going to be happening.
Yes,
so they were looking at, as far as receptions, only 2 receptions for 52 yards for Rouch, and then Caden James 1 catch for 8 yards. So obviously the offense is not actually. I don't want to say they're not showing up, because you can look on the other side and look at Khalid Lockett with only 3 catches for 14 yards, and and I am in amazement of that, because when you have that guy. When you've got to figure out a way to get that young guy to say, you need to look at Lockett first, maybe third and fourth on your progression, and you also got to give Lockett to make a play on the ball, because that's what he does best. I cannot tell you how many one-handed catches Lockett has had for the last 2 seasons that we've just been calling them. Never mind when he was probably playing in the younger. This guy's got athletic ability, and you got to be able to find that guy, let your big guys make the plays.
Most definitely, Khalid Lockett. He's been a human highlight reel thus far that's got him over to his senior season. But sometimes a wide receiver is only as good as the guy that's throwing him the ball. He can't throw himself the ball at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure Khalid Lockett would love to get all the targets, but he can only wait on the quarterback to get him the ball at the end of the day.
What was that you were talking about there, Big Red?
I'm saying it should be 28-0.
Absolutely.
At least. We have a fumble. We've had a block field goal attempt. We just didn't capitalize on those,
You got to be able to turn those around and make it a profitability for you as you go. Now, guys, we are staying here, and I'm doing this mainly for the person that I work with, and her daughter is out on the football field right now as the Garland Owls halftime festivities go in, and I'm trying to find her out there. Oh, I see her! Holy smoke! There she's up there, and she's off to the right-hand side of the 45-yard line. So I saw her. Amazing. Our 35-yard line. So, yeah, that is her. So good. Hey, there you go, Lupe. So, and we got the camera on, and I'll send it so people can see it, at least from our vantage point, for the Garland Owls here. We are at halftime as the Sachse Mustangs only have that 7, and I cannot believe I'm saying only 7-0, because like Butch said, that should be a lot different right now. So I'm going to take Butch out of there as far as the picture, so you can see the Garland Owls up on there. Sorry about that. And I don't know. Just do me a favor, if you would, Butch Wesson. Turn that PA up just a click, so we can get a little more. I love hearing the noises at halftime. There we go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So, and yeah, she's in I knew they were talking about the green. So, and I know I see her. So it's kind of cool to see them out there. All right. So that being said, as far as what your football team is doing, the Sachse Mustangs, what's been going on this year? Haygood, 22 rushes, 173 yards. Again, we get to add that 84 onto this. These stats are before tonight's game. Oh, that's cool. And Little also, 19 rushes, 89 yards. Haygood has 2 touchdowns. Little's has 2. Dirk Williams also rushing the ball for a couple touchdowns. He's got 11 rushes for 54 yards as far as the season is concerned. Chase Thomas, 2 rushes, 13 yards, had the 10 yards that he got, and the first down. That was a big first down play that Thomas did as far as that. And Rich, as far as his rushing so far, he's not getting into it very well. Well, he's going to break it out here in a moment, but he's handling a lot of things. He's doing the kickoff returns, and he's also in the passing plays as far as that is concerned. So he's got 2 catches for 7 yards so far this season, so they're moving around. But here it is. It's the number that stands out when you have Khalid Lockett. Before tonight's game, only 10 receptions in the 2 games. And those games and out-of-district games, the tougher games, you needed to depend upon a Khalid Lockett, and they needed to get the ball to him a little bit more. But unfortunately, only 10 receptions, under 67 yards. By the way, 8 receptions was in the second game. In the first game, he only had 2 catches.
Yeah.
So you got to look at that. Santana Quinn, 5 catches, 90 yards. Josh Ridge, 4 catches, 32 yards. Watkins with 3 catches and 22 yards. And Zion Bonner, 2 catches, 21 yards. And Little, again, out of that backfield with 7 receptions. Now, when you look at the Garland Owls and what they have done all year long, as far as the passing route, 21 of 46, he has a total of 281 yards and the 3 touchdowns and the 3 interceptions. But this is a running football team. Look at how many guys that have run the football for the Garland Owls to this point. Webb with 17 rushes, 59 yards. He's got a touchdown. Hughes, 17 rushes for 51 yards. Sam Marshall, 14 for 44. And these are all the rushing stats before they came in tonight's game. Hernandez with 9 rushes, 43 yards, 10 rushes, 14 yards for Orlando Rout. Miles with 4 rushes with 8 yards, 1 rush and 3 yards for, say that name again? Or watch it. What will be away? Who?
Archway.
Horrible. And so, in looking at that, the receiving for the Garland Owls coming into tonight's game, Abinemi with 6 receptions, 124 yards, and 2 touchdowns. James with 7 receptions, 63 yards, and Dickens with 4 catches, 32 yards, and then what?
King Bay.
Yeah. 2 catches, 32 yards for him. He's got a touchdown as well. Bryant, 1 catch, 28 yards, 2 catches for 18 yards for Negath. And so, that being said, Adam Rouch, 1 catch, 17 yards. So these are the stats that we see. I would love to be able to see what's going on the defensive side for both of these football teams, but unfortunately, we don't get those kind of stats up here. I'm going to get a hold of Coach who's going to probably start sending them to me so we can keep track of it and know who's doing what they are doing out here. So our PA guys kind of breaking up out here. So, but still, halftime. This is. By the way, high school football, there's a lot of things involved with high school football. And me being a dad to 2 daughters that went through, one son, one daughter that went through high school, one as a cheerleader, and what the effort and what they had to do it, whether as a cheerleader or, and in my son's case, he was the Patriot Minuteman over at Lakeview Centennial.
Oh, wow.
The hours that it takes to do something like this, put it together, work with the, you got the band, you got the cheerleaders, you got the drill teams, all these folks, what they got to do in order to bring a halftime show. I passed by Garland a couple of times this week as they were rehearsing, as I was just driving by, and I saw what they were doing, and it's amazing, even at halftime, how they're moving around, how they're directing everybody. It's really, really a cool sight. And then this is the finished product that you see out on the football field at a halftime, and how much work and dedication it takes. It's fantastic. Unfortunately, they are there they are. They're the Victorias over to the right hand side, off to the sideline. But this is what you get. And this is part of what, when we moved here in Texas in 2007, we did not realize that the culture of Texas football, it's not just the football team, it's the drill teams, it's the cheerleading, and it's everything put together in order to bring this to you. Now, granted, this stadium, as well as Homer B. Johnson Stadium, are not the $60 million stadiums, but these are still kids putting in the hours and hours and hours in order to do what they do and what you see on the screen right now as far as the stuff's going on. We are at halftime, and we're about ready to kick this thing in. We're about ready to do it in about 4 minutes as we get set. So that being said, we are going to go in. We got some sponsors to take care of, so we're going to go through and hear from most of our sponsors here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network. We'll be right back.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors. The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement fail to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com. At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset to take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit the facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett.
Being taken for a ride? Check out Casso Insurance, serving Texans since 1981. Bundle your home, auto, or business insurance and save a ton. Casso Insurance on the corner of Main Street and Rowlett Road, where we make insurance fun. Or check us out on the web at CassoInsurance.com, where we always have the coffee pot on.
Yeah, but is it fresh?
There is nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110 in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great-tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
Here at Fit Body Boot Camp, located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse. Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was opened to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs!
Right now, I'm working.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show after halftime. We appreciate everybody hanging on, and I'm going to make it. I'm going to do something next week. We're going to do the same thing. and I'm going to make an audio for our commercials as well as the things that we're going to bring will be all audio, and we will have this. This camera's fantastic.
It is.
Look at that, man! You can even see the dents in my head. That's how good it is.
I'm talking about fresh bacon in the morning, Chris.
You see all the flaws I've got up here. I'm sitting up here and quiet.
I can see your whiskers, man.
I know, isn't that awesome?
Yeah. So and the big glare on my bald head.
I keep my hat on so folks can't see my shininess. So
you don't want to scare the kids. You know,
trademark. Keep the hat on, Butch. Keep the hat on, Big Red. We don't want to see all that red.
Yep. So, all right, 7-0. Starting out the third quarter, 12 minutes to do this one as the Sachse Mustangs are going to kick it off to the Garland Owls. No one was able to take advantage of maybe a 14-point turnaround. So that didn't happen for the Owls, and they go ahead and kick this one off, and it's going to go in the end zone. Kick. And he should down that, and he's going to go ahead and do that after a great kick there by the Sachse Mustangs, and they'll pull that one out to the 25-yard line for first down and 10. As the Owls in their black jersey and the gold numbers, thank God I can actually see them. Sometimes they're hard, but man, they're popping really good. So we can see their numbers there for the Garland Owls. They're also in their gray pants. The Sachse Mustangs are in their gray pants. They are in their white away jerseys with the blue numbers, and we can always see those. So that's good. As the Owls are getting set to take on the first drive of the second quarter. They'll be going right to left on your internet radio dial as we get all set. See who's going to be coming in at the quarterback position.
Looking like still number 10, Mr. Houston.
Is it 10? Man, that looked like 18. So I'm going to take your word for it. Your eyes are better than me. You're a lot younger. Here's the snap. They get it low snap, but they get it off to the run. Oh, about that.
All over. That's Williams.
They said, as Williams got in there, and after a 4-yard loss after that one, great penetration, obviously, knowing where the ball was going to be going as well.
And this Sachse Mustang defense, they're picking up right where they left off in this first half. Great tackle for loss for this defense. Starting it off big with this great momentum, and Garland is not capitalizing on any of the drives that they're taking.
Second down, what looks to be about 12. They hand the ball off, and again,
looked like a broken play right there.
DeVault and Cole said, and then he got joined around with the buzzer. So they'll probably give him forward progress. Yeah, they are. They're going to put it at the 21-yard line, and it brings up third down. Good swarming defense, finding the ball, making plays on the ball, knowing, and I think they know what's coming their way because there's a situation at the quarterback position where you take a look at Hassan. This guy's not throwing the football.
Yeah.
If you know what's coming your way, it makes it a lot easier to make a play on the ball.
And I just have not seen the Garland Owls trust in Houston to put that ball in the air. Everything has practically been on the ground, and when you're the Sachse defense and you know the run is coming, you can just pin your ears back.
Oh, the ball's picked up by Sharp. He's going to run in for the touchdown. How Sachse Mustang Sharp just
That's 2 picks.
He just read it. And he was off to the races, gets in for the pick six for the Sachse Mustangs with 10:34 left to go here in this third quarter. Now we're seeing the defense scoring. And we already seen the defense play defense. Now they're scoring. Watch out.
They are taking
for the Mustangs.
Full advantage of everything that Garland is throwing at them. They're counter-punching right back. And I'm loving what I'm seeing from Sharp right now as a former DB. I have to give kudos to this guy. 2 picks tonight. As a DB, you know you're locked into the zone and you are locked in onto whatever that quarterback is doing. And he's got 2 picks tonight and a pick 6 to show for it. So
it looks like he may get the game ball.
I
definitely got to give him the game ball.
Downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So they increased their lead to 14-0. So with a quick breakout on the football field after the touchdown, we'll take that quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network. What this case? K-West. K-West.
Ever want to know why Bill and I look so great on our broadcast? Check out K-West Designs on Facebook to find out why. Check out all the samples that Kelly has up so you can see, especially if you have a special occasion that needs something original or design or something that says, this is our moment. Check out K-West Designs on Facebook or give Kelly a call at 469-601-5856. That's 469-601-5856. K-West Designs.
All right, we are back on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 14-0, 10:34 left to go in the third quarter as the Sachse Mustangs defense comes to play as they go ahead and kick this one off again. This one is going to hit at the 1 yard line, and it's going to be returned to the 10 to the 15. Good play up on the ball there for the Sachse Mustangs. Number 20, Corey Taylor on the stop, and he tripped him up, and he then had a little help from his friends out there. So good pursuit on the special teams coming from the Sachse Mustangs.
I'm loving
Sharp's
what
dad's
I am
coach.
seeing.
He's
Really?
one of the coaches.
Did not know that his dad was one of the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if I would have looked a little bit further down on the
Yeah, and I
roster
went,
there, it
went
says
to,
it right there.
I actually went to high school with him.
Definitely
How
loving what
much
I'm
trouble did you get in? That's
We actually played football together as well back in the day.
What position did you play, Big Red?
Linebacker and defensive end.
Oh.
And running back when I was young.
How many sacks do you got?
Oh, my goodness. I couldn't count. It's been so long ago.
You're lucky to remember your name.
That's it. I've had a few concussions, that's for sure.
I believe me, and my wife
Me and
knows
two are on
that
the same
too.
Page.
Handoff trying to go around the corner.
Oh.
Big play up
no.
on it. Wells on the stop as they tried to get around the corner, and that one was well read.
Wells
But
and
again,
Honeycutt.
they're not even attempting to throw the football,
No,
and
not.
the defense knows it. And when they know what's coming, it just makes it a lot easier and puts this now in a situation where it's 2nd down and 11 after a loss on that play.
You can just pin your ears back as a defense. You're licking at the chops because you know they cannot pass the football, and they're going to run every single play. So you know, as linebackers, as defensive ends, as defensive tackles, those rush lanes are going to be great for you to run through and penetrate that running back in the backfield, which they've been doing a great job.
2nd down and 11, and there's a new person at the quarterback position, and I think that was Marshall, where they direct snapped it to him.
Might have been a wildcat formation there.
Maybe something going on. We'll try to figure out if they're going to continue that or if we're going to see Hassan in. But that didn't do anything. The Sachse Mustangs read that. That's a loss of about 6 on that play. Wow. Now back them up all the way to the Owls' 9-yard line. They need to get to the 27-yard line for a first down. So it brings up 3rd down and forever. 16, 17, so depending on where
about a mile.
Still got a long way to go, and it's obviously a passing play, but will we see it? I don't know. Play action, nothing. Going around the corner to the 12-yard line. So Sonny is not able to do so. Sharp was out there as well. He's just, Sharp's just having fun now. So that's kind of neat to see the young cats when everything is going well. You could just see them. They're playing with a lot of joy right now, and that's a big difference. When you're mad, everything goes to heck. But what you're seeing now is good.
Right now, I'm definitely seeing a lot of joy, a lot of passion on the Sachse defensive side, and on the Sachse team side as a whole. They're coming with the fire, and they're bringing the noise right now. I'm not seeing a whole lot of fight from this Garland team, especially just calling all these run plays. I'd like to see them at least try to put a little bit of air in the ball.
They go ahead on 4th down, they kick it, and backing up is Little at midfield. He's going to field it, and he is going to be hit immediately by the Garden Owls, number 23, Haskin, on the stop. But he did get about 4 yards. That'll depend on where they put it, whether it's 45 or 44-yard line. So it'll be first down. So, look at that. They're 44 yards from pay dirt already. Yep. And this is the opportunity now. As everything has been shaping the way that it is, now it's time, and we'll see if Williams can put it together. Whether it be passing or running, that'll be the big story. With 7:59 left to go in the third quarter, running the ball is going to take a lot of time off of that clock.
Yeah, and
so here we go. They hand the ball off, and that is Haygood. He's going to the right side. He's going to pick up about 5 yards there, or 4 yards, as he is brought down on the other side by the number 19. That is Nageth on the stop.
And I definitely like what I'm seeing from the Sachse Mustangs on their first drive of the second half. Good start with that 4-yard rush. But, again, will we see Dirk Williams put a little bit of air on this ball after only a couple attempts?
Oh, free play, and Williams knows it. And they stop it. That drives me nuts with high school football officials. That's a free play. Yep. Everybody knew it, and they stop it. And this unevaded to the quarterback thing, it drives me insane because normally, that free play, that's a shot to the end zone.
And that's exactly what you coach. Great job by the Sachse wide receivers. Whenever you have a free play, whenever that defense jumps, everybody just runs streaks. So great execution by the Sachse offense, but still wondering, scratching my head why that play was stopped.
2nd down and 1. Ball's on the 37 of the Garland Owls. 3 far, 1 near. The 1 near is Khalid Lockett. And look how they're doubling up on him as far as the possessions are concerned as they go ahead and hand it off. Hey, good to the right-hand side. Just keeps motoring down to the 29-yard line. That's enough for the first down as the Sachse Mustangs have the 14-0 lead with 6:55 left to go in the third quarter.
Sonny, I love the way that Haygood runs the ball. He runs angry, man. He brings the punch to you. He's not waiting for the hit. He's bringing the hit to you, and he's going to make you pay for even trying to tackle him. That's exactly what you coach as a running back coach. That's exactly what you want to see as a head coach, and it's definitely what you want to see as teammates on the sideline, that guy fighting for you, fighting to get those extra yards.
Hey, good. They're just running the football and just pushing it down, going to get to the 25-yard line. I'm very interested about, they kind of took Lockett out of the lineup last week, maybe to try to protect him because he did kind of hurt himself. Makes you kind of wonder if that's part of the plan because right now, all we're seeing is a run game from the Sachse Mustangs.
Well, I'm not seeing too much ginger walking with Khalid Lockett tonight. I'm seeing a little pep in his step, so I don't think he's favoring anything from last week or any injury. So I just think it's just another part of the game plan. Them just have runs like that.
Big run by thou about that down. Haygood rumbles all the way down to the 9-yard line. And let me tell you something, when you're getting that kind of play, you don't have to pass it. You stop the opportunities for interceptions as well. And now it's 1st down and goal.
You play right into the opposing defense's hands.
Oh, rolling back, and Haygood had to pick it up, and he's going to push it down to the 5-yard line. He got 4 yards on a bad snap that was going to Williams. Instead, it made it right into the hands of Haygood.
Great awareness. We've seen a couple of bad snaps throughout this season for the Sachse Mustangs. Hopefully that does not become another issue, another problem. Hopefully that was fixed earlier in practice or earlier in the week because this Sachse Mustangs team cannot have another drive stall out due to turnover.
They go ahead and hand the ball up, pushing up. Hey, good touchdown! Sachse Mustangs as they are extending the lead. And, boy, you just see him bobbing and weaving and then bouncing off. He looked like a pinball. He was able to get into the end zone. Great play, way to use his feet.
Great job getting Skinny through the hole, bouncing off the first tackle, and keeping his balance enough to get into that end zone. That's that fight that I've been seeing from Haygood all season long. That's what I love to see, and that is why I'm telling you, Sonny, I love the way this young man runs the ball.
He's a ground and pounder. Reminds me of the bus in reality.
Oh, yeah.
Kick goes up, and he goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So with the extra touchdown, takes the score up to 21-0, like you said. Big Red, this game could be really it's almost out of hand now, but it could really be out of hand. But
52.
21-0. You know what that means, Sonny? It's time to pass the sticks. That's what they call that back in my time. They call that pass the sticks. When you're up 21-0, it's time to pass the sticks.
All right, we're going to hear from our sponsor here, and we will be right back with the score 21-0. 5 minutes left to go. We'll be right.
This is Sonny Clark letting you know about Karen McKinney of Budget Blinds of Rowlett. Find a little inspiration by browsing our product, whether it be the latest trends, child safety, or smart home technology, and more. Contact Karen McKinney at 972-722-9300 or visit her on the web at budgetblinds.com/ Rowlett. You can also learn who they are, as well as their approach and products, and you can also schedule a free home consultation. Again, contact Karen at 972-722-9300 or log online, budgetblinds.com/Rowlett.
1,000 people listened to the game last week, and
Oh,
that's
wow.
even with Bill's microphone down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show, and here's the kickoff for the Sachse Mustangs, pushing it back now. They're going to have to bring it out because it was too close, down to the 20-yard line. Actually, a little bit short of that, 19. Big pop out there. What's that? There's a song where there's a big pop out there. That's what we're seeing.
Big things are popping on the field tonight, and what a hit over there by Nelson. That Sachse defense is fired up. They are showing some swagger tonight because they are bringing the heat, and I love what I'm seeing from this Mustangs defense.
I love obviously defense seeing the big run. And there's there's Coach coming up. He is put together obviously a good defense.
Yes,
and he's going to get Williams to the point where he's going to be more confident coming in, week out, making plays and trusting their coaching. Yeah. And a lot of that has to come because you get a little scared. But when they say throw it to Lockett, you throw it to Lockett. So depending upon how they're calling the game, that's also another thing. We don't know what they're calling in this game, so we'll see what ends up happening as we go first down for the Owls. Keeping the ball, nope, rolling around. I don't even know where the ball went, so help me out there, Dolla Bill.
That was a run up the middle. Looked like they got about 6 yards on that one. Pretty decent run over there by that Garland Owls team. It was wrapped up over there by 34-22. That would be Williams and DeVault, who's another one like our guy, Brunswick, who's always going to be around the ball. So you're going to see 22 around the ball, flying around a lot. You're going to see 7 around the ball a lot, making tackles for the Sachse Mustangs defense. And based off of my interview,
Bryant is in at the quarterback position for the Owls, and the ball's on the ground. It's a fumble, but I think they got it back. I think the Owls got it back.
Not what you want to see as the Garland Owls team. You're getting ahead of the sticks early, getting it to second and short, but just bad snaps, not good communication.
Can't make up its mind on who is out there, so it looks like Hughes now. That looks like 29.
That's 29. That's 29 that we're seeing at quarterback right now. We don't see
Hassan in there now. And now it is
Hughes,
number 29. So we'll get that in there so we know. He goes ahead and he hands it off. And running the ball around the corner was Marshall. But, man, the pursuit to the ball by the Sachse Mustangs by number 17 Wells and a couple of his other friends, they're just getting to the ball really fast.
You just see why it's all over it.
Yep.
As a defense, they're just having fun right now just because they know that there's going to be no passes. It's going to be a running game, and they're just going to pin their ears back and just keep coming every single time like we have been. Another tackle for loss in the backfield. Great job by this Mustangs defense, keeping this momentum strong.
Fourth, bringing up the kicking unit are the Owls. They go ahead, they get the punt off, and this one here, backing a little up, and there's a lot of Garland Owls around, so he wisely let it go out of bounds at their own 42-yard line.
That's favorable bounce this time.
And interestingly enough, we're seeing them score from close in, and now this is where you have to sustain the drive. Yep. This is a time. You say whatever you want when you're up 21-0. Yep. It now becomes a practice. Now you got to figure out what you're going to be able to do, not just for this game, but for the games that are coming up against your other opponents. And next week, Wiley's going to have a sense on what's going on.
And with 2:44 left in the game, I feel like this is the put-away drive, Sonny. This is the put your foot on the neck drive. Don't let them get up. This is the drive that you want to see the Mustangs push this lead out and put this game to bed.
Let you know it is the third quarter still, 2:44 left to go in this third quarter as the Sachse Mustangs get set. I'm really interested to see how they do this drive. I mean, looks like a yellow hanky was on, so it was a 5-yard penalty. So they walked off on that. We did not see the yellow hanky fly, but that's what ended up happening. Look at those shoes. I mean, if you get the opportunity, I mean, the shoes they're bright. That's coming from Ridge. Man in motion is Lockett. They go ahead and hand it off. Haygood to the right. Oh, that's Little, and Little's going to push it all the way down to the 42-yard line. And boy, gain of close to 10. Yep, 11, that was 11 yards to get the first down. And boy, oh boy, it is the running game. It's just. They just can't stop anything except the passing game, but they're also not throwing the football. So we'll see how that ends up working.
It's hard to stop what you're not getting, and on both sides, we're not seeing a lot of passing. But on the Mustang side, after they do a pass, they are doing a whole lot of good running.
And Sonny, can you tell our listeners where the next game is going to be?
That was 13 Watkins.
Oh, Watkins on the reception out there, and on the stop for the Owls, number 7. I'm just not going to attempt it. Number 7 from the. Sometimes
that's our guy, Josh Epitome.
Okay. Quickly, I can't see that. I got to write that a little bit better. All right, so what is this? This is second down as they go ahead and hand it off. That's I'm not sure who that was.
Solid run by Little there.
Little out there. Pick up maybe 2 on the coverage there for the Owls, number 76 with the tackle. That was Gonzalez.
Sonny, can you tell the listeners where the next game is with Wiley?
Homer B. Johnson Stadium.
HBJ.
Oh, I love Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Love me some
Beautiful stadium.
Third down for the Sachse Mustangs. It's 3rd down and 3. Ball's on the 35-yard line of the Owls. Here's a high snap, and keeping it is Williams on the play action. Dropping the ball was Watkins. You know what it was? He knew he was wide open. He knew he could run the football. He started running before he got it, and so unfortunately for that, hits the ground.
You got to reel that money in before you try to take off from the bank. You can't just let that money fumble off there. He definitely saw that open field, and he got happy feet looking in around that space before he reeled that in.
Highlight reel before he even
Oh, yeah. For sure. Make sure you secure that chicken before you make off.
Here we go. 4th down for the Mustangs. They're going to go for it too far, too near, and Williams gets the snap. He's looking to the side, throws the ball. It's caught by Lockett. I think that's Lockett at the 30-yard line. But here's the thing. They get the first down, which is huge. And now let's get Lockett involved with this game and then, and see what he's able to do. But that was a good pass. He threw it to where Lockett was the only one that could catch that ball because the defenders were down low. It's a good play there.
I'll tell you what, Sonny, that was a great throw by Dirk Williams throwing into that tight window. But when they watch film on this one tomorrow or next week, he's going to want that throw back. He had Ridge wide open on that corner route. Nobody was there.
Rumble down the field to get the first down for the Sachse Mustangs. They rumble it down with Little, and he takes it all the way down to the 20-yard line. So they're 20 yards away from pay dirt. We were talking about a long drive. They're sustaining it. 3 far, 1 near. Handed it off to Little. And there was a pop out there on the football field turnaround. Number 52 of the Owls, that was Calhoun, and he laid the metal down on the running back there, Little. Here comes the play, and
football hit right
that's
there.
Football, ladies and gentlemen. 7 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, so they're going to wind it down. So we're going to take the quick break out on the football field after the timeout between quarters. We'll be right back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. It is 21-0. We'll be right back.
This is Sonny Clark, radio voice of your Rowlett Eagles, letting you know about Landon Huey and 19 Ministries.
One of the things we want to do is we have this idea, the name that's kind of sticking right now is Rowlett Revival. And we know that there are a lot of hurting and broken people across the city. Out of a population of 60,000, there's close to 40,000 that aren't saved. And we want to do like a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday where we'll bring in a guest speaker, and he's just going to share the love of Christ. And we want to connect people in the city up with churches, and where they can find a healthy church family and find people that believe in them and find a God that loves them. Jesus came for a broken world, and man, he loves and cares for everybody in the city. And so we're excited about that. We're working through details right now, but our vision is to see God's going to reach a lot of people.
So make sure you contact Landon Huey at 19 Ministries at 972-835-8665, or check him out on the web at 19ministries.org or uniterowlett.org.
11,000. Hey, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show, 21-0. Start this fourth quarter as the Sachse Mustangs have the ball, second down and 10, as they were unable to do very much where on first down. Let's see what they put together here. 3 near, 1 far for the Sachse Mustangs. Williams back in shotgun, waiting on the shotgun snap. He gets it back. He's looking, playing in the pocket, throws the ball. Lockett went to the outside. Williams went to the inside, almost had the ball picked off out there by the Owls. If that young man would turn around, I'll tell you who got the hand on it, but unfortunately I can't see the number, and he knows he had it.
Well, just again, a miscommunication from the senior wide receiver and the young quarterback on this one. They did not look like they were on the same page, and they got blessed from the drop by the Garland Owls DB because he might have been running the other way with that one.
3rd and 10, ball on the 20-yard line of the Owls. 3 near, 1 far. They hand it off, and trying to get around is Little, and is going to pick up only 2. That's going to bring up 4th down. Maybe we'll see in the kicking. Wesson may be coming in to kick this one. Let's see what they do here. Yes, I think they're bringing on the kicking unit. Yep, that's Wesson. Yep. So Wesson is out there, so they're going to go for the field goal. I love that graphic right there. That was a cool one. I love that one.
Anytime you can take the points, go ahead and take
Dollar Bill in there. How about that? I was able to get him in there. I got Dollar Bill in a lot of some I couldn't, but I tried to get him in on most of them.
Well, you
better looking than all of us anyway, so we might as well put that out there. So here we go. It is going to be a 36-yard field goal for Weston. He puts it up, and guess what? It goes downtown. It hits the microphone stand that is up in the air, and that would have been good from 45. So the Sachse Mustang get 3 more. 11:06 left to go. It's 24-0 here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network. We'll be right back.
Sonny Clark, radio voice of your Rowlett Eagles, asking, are you looking for a new home? Want to know what your house could sell for in today's market? Then you need to contact Realtor Jeremy Morgan with Ray Hubbard Real Estate Group at Keller Williams Rockwall. Whether you're buying, selling, leasing, or investing, he can help you get where you need to be. Visit RayHubbardRealEstateGroup.com or make an appointment today by calling 214-236-2914. That's 214-236-2914. Jeremy Morgan with Ray Hubbard Real Estate Group, Keller Williams Rockwall.
I had to practically beg you to get on Messenger. We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Guy that has no social media, and I had to beg. Mainly because it's more work for me. The less work I do, the better for me. Not anybody else. I don't care about anybody else. It's all about Sonny.
Everybody
you know
that's out there.
It's all about Sonny.
The next time I'm hiring somebody, I'm going to ask.
Sure, we just living in it.
Give me a call if you need that hire. We'll see what happens. So here we go. 11:08 left to go in tonight's contest. 24-0 in favor of the Mustangs. They go ahead, get the line drive, and it's going to bounce and go into the end zone. So for the touchback, they'll start this. Ooh, a little pushing and shoving going on out there. Love to see that. I love to see the passion. That was Wilson out there. You're saying, hey, you forgot. You're blocking me. So here. Take that for size.
I think it might be a little late for these Garland Owls to be showing the wrong side of fight in this game. But hopefully so. I don't think any air is going to get put in this ball.
I want to see more from Lockett. I mean, he's your superstar, and no offense, he just hasn't been here. But then again, at the same time, they're not pressing on that. They're running the football. Haygood doing. I mean, he is like crazy good tonight. Haygood running the ball, 9 rushes, 132 yards, and 2 touchdowns tonight. So you see what they're doing.
Practically 15 yards a carry, so it's hard to say.
Going deep down the field, and they're laying it up. This could be, I was going to say, it could be, I think it slipped out of the quarterback's hands. Ball was intended on the other side for Caleb Abenemy. The ball falls incomplete. Now, who
actually got the wide receiver, Adam Rotiche, in the game right now, which is surprising. This is the 3rd quarterback that they've rotated in the game now since they've lost
Roach, but yeah, right. So we got that in there. So yeah, a lot of moving around there, just finding the guy. When your guy goes down and you don't have the backup or the answer, or the backup is not the answer, and you figure it out, then you're scrambling. We see that in football a lot as they hand the ball off right up the middle. It finds a big hole, big pops out there though, and the ball may have came loose, but I think he got right back up on it on the big hit out there for the Sachse Mustangs. That was Jaden Smith, but not before. It looks like they did get the first down, so they're going to push it, and they place it at the 36-yard line of the Owls. First down and 10 for them. That was a nice play. Good to see that. But again, ball's not in the air for the Garland Owls right now. They know what's coming. They should be ready for it. So let's see what ends up happening.
Best run that I've seen from the Garland Owls tonight, showing a little bit of fight. Let's see if they might be able to turn this into some momentum on this drive.
Hand the ball up, and that was Brunswick. He says, that's not happening, ladies and gentlemen. So, we pulled that down. Brunswick, he's been all over the field all year long, and he's been a superstar for this football team for years.
Yes, he has, and he's been one of the leading tackles, the leading voices on this football team, and he has been leading the charge and leading the way tonight. He's been practically making every play, making every tackle for loss, and he has been a heat-seeking missile flying all over the field for this Mustangs defense.
9:50 left to go in tonight's contest. 24-0. Here comes the snap, keeping it and trying to get around the corner. Big pops, big hits. That was Roche again. Who hit him?
That was number 3. Koye. Yeah,
Koye out there. He's saying, I'm going to let myself be known out here. So big pop for him. And that brings up now 3rd down for the Garland Owls.
I just love the fight that the Mustangs bring. If they take a punch, guarantee they're bringing 2 big haymakers back and give one, and they take 2 back. I love it.
Big shout out to the for the Sachse Mustang coaching staff. They're having a big game here, at least defensively as well. So they're working it. So here comes the snack. Rush back the pass, and here comes the rush. And he gets the ball off. Ball falls incomplete as the pressure was coming from the Sachse Mustangs, and that was Killingsworth. He was looking down and about ready to pop. He got rid of that ball. Brings up 4th down.
Those Sachse big bears up front were coming down on them heavy, like thunderstorm rains.
What was that, Big Red?
Going for it looks like.
No,
4th down. Now they bring on the kicking unit.
Definitely.
Little is back to his own 40-yard line. He's looking to break one. You can just.
My cameraman wasn't on the angle yet, so I could see.
Oh, I can hear you, but there's the kick, and Little's going to field it at the 38-yard line. It looks like he called for the fair catch. So they're going to start this drive at their own 38-yard line. So you're looking at 62 yards before they hit pay dirt. Yet another chance to get a drive, work the drive, see what plays that you can go. Because, again, 24-0, there's not much that you can do. And I think we're going to see a lot of running as well, so they can get out of this game relatively, hopefully, with nobody getting injured. Here comes 1st down as we have 3 near, and there's a triangle stacked. And one on the far side, that is Lockett. Waiting on the snap is Williams. Back to pass. He's coming that near side. Ridge with the reception, pushing it to the 45-50. And now he's on the sideline, down to the 30-yard line before he was finally popped out of bounds. Number 34 saved the touchdown, Sams, but not before a big play, just off a real simple screen in reality.
And I definitely like what I saw on this from the start of this drive. As the offensive coordinator with this lead, you kind of have your whole playbook, the whole plethora of your playbook at your disposal right now. Might look to see the Sachse Mustangs try to mix it up a little bit because they have the whole playbook to work with a 24 lead cushion right now.
3 far, 1 near, and keeping his Williams. Now he's just going to take off with it. He's at the 25-yard line before the Owls, number 3 on Miles. What was that, Big Red?
He got hit helmet to helmet.
Yeah, he did. Big-time hit. After the gain of 8, you said there was a face mask on that last play, Big Red?
Yeah, and they didn't throw a hanky on it. You could see him.
And Williams there, he's diving head first. He's
looking a little wobbly
him off in reality because he got popped popped in the head. So we're going to see Thomas come in for him, as Williams he might be done for the night after the hit. They'll check him out on the sideline. But that was, like you said there, Big Red, that was a big head-to-head pop. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So 8:30 left to go in tonight's contest, as we have the new quarterback, Thomas, in for the Mustangs. As they'll look to the side, they're waiting there. They're pushing the play clock up. They're doing the old hand up there, so there's plenty of time on the play clock. But the clock is continuing to run as well.
He hit his shoulder awful hard on the ground, too. I don't know if that was part of it.
Hand off to Haygood. Right touchdown! Sexy Mustang Haygood just finds the big hole, pushes it down, and holy smoke, before you know it, pay dirt has been paid.
Oh, yeah, and he is getting all of that money tonight. It is sweet, and it is feeling good. A whole lot of celebrating going down on that Sexy Mustang sideline. These boys are just out here having fun, and I am loving it, having fun watching it.
Munoz kicks it, and it's good. Downtown.
It goes downtown for the Sexy Mustangs, so extending their lead out to, I was going to say 30. It was 31. 31. I can do the math. I'm not that, I'm not all that bright, but I can do the math. Quick math.
At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivation. At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
All right, we are back at Williams Stadium. Again, I want to give a shout out to Judy Campbell, who worked with us in order to get us the booth. I am very thankful, and hopefully we'll be able to bring the other two games. There'll probably be game time decisions, kind of like what we had today, but hopefully we'll be able to grab up the booth for the final two games. It's South Garland and Naaman games that are here. So hopefully we'll be able to do that one.
We really appreciate it.
Oh, man, so happy, and I do appreciate it. You're right. There's the kickoff, and it's going to go into the end zone. And she's got a tough job as it is, because she doesn't just take care of this. She takes care of all sports. So right now, soccer is going on. Football's going on. If I'm not mistaken, volleyball's going on too. Yes, all kinds of stuff that she's got to take care of, and we're very appreciative, and thank you very much for the consideration of the booth. By the way, I just turned into a happy guy when I got that email. Yes,
all of us.
Yeah, so definitely appreciative of that. Again, hopefully Victoria and Lupe enjoying the broadcast tonight, but unfortunately their team's on the losing end, 31-0, as the clock is set at the 8:04 position. Probably two more, maybe three drives, depending if anything can get sustained. Here come the Owls. They snap the ball, and the ball's on the ground, by the Mustangs. It's
going back.
I seen it. It went right to it, and it's right in the hand. Who is that? That is number 20. That is Corey Taylor, isn't it? Number 20, was it 20?
I thought that was 22, DeVault.
Maybe it might have been DeVault. It is DeVault. He had the ball in his hand, so it was DeVault with the turnover. And now the Mustangs look to put a little bit of sprinkles on top of the frosting that they already have on the 31-0 cake right now.
A team that was already drained from just a game that was not going their way from the start, after a terrible start to this game with the interception on the first drive. It just got even more killer, and I know the momentum and the morale has got to be down for those Garland Owls right now.
From the 22-yard line, keeping it is, look at Thomas. He's got touchdown! Sexy Mustangs. I'm not seeing it. I'm going to call the touchdown. There's no hands up. And that happened a couple of times, but it is. He's in there watching the knee. Yes, that's full touchdown. Good extension there from Thomas as he gets in for the 6 to extend the lead to 37-0, looking for 38-0 with 7:48.
Sometimes it's that little extra effort. You gotta reach for it. And man, did Williams reach for that one. Great effort, getting himself in the end zone, stretching out, giving that extra effort. And sometimes that's the difference between getting in that end zone and possibly getting stopped.
And it does go downtown for the Sachse Mustangs as the lead is extended to 31-0 or 38-0. I put it up there already. Look at me on top of it. So, quick breakout on the football field. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show.
There is nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110 in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great-tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
We are back here at Williams Stadium. As you see the score scrolling 38-0, 7:48 left to go in tonight's contest. Next week is the big one. I mean, and I know the Eagle Eye Bill Serna is looking forward to it, and he loves the Wiley game. And again, coming to you from Homer B. Johnson Stadium. By the way, that's a Thursday game in case you did not know.
Really? I did not know that.
I give you the heads up on that. We'll be there and calling that one. I'm looking so forward to it. So tonight here, a lot of reps. I think also it's interesting that they still have a lot of the starters out on the football field with 43-0. We'll see if some of that changes here up on the defensive side of the ball, and maybe DeVault and all these other guys may take a break before they get there. This would be a good time to see what you got in the other guys. Now, when you played, did you had the occasion of that kind of situation where you've seen some of the other guys get the time, and that's always a good thing for these guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely played in a couple of these games, these big blowout games. It's something that you definitely want to be a part of. It's a good feeling on the sideline. Definitely a good feeling for both teams that you have, your first team guys, your starters, and good job just getting those second team guys in there that don't usually get a whole lot of in-game reps, getting them some in-game reps, maybe calming their nerves because maybe they might be called on later in the season, and you definitely want them to be ready whenever their number is called.
JIC back snap, and it's going to go all the way back down to the ground, and that was Hassan Houston, by the way. The spelling, I got to check because we've been calling Hassan. And on this thing, it says Houston, and it is Houston. I misspelled it. So it is Houston. I thought it was Hassan. My bad. I do it all the time. It's just, it's a norm for the Couch Potato Sports Show. As the clock continues to run here, 7:20 left to go in tonight's game. Nice, comfortable lead, and looking forward to that. Game next week. Against the Wiley Pirates. It's going to be awful good. Here comes second down now after the big loss and the bad snap. Keeping it handing off and rumbling around. And on the stop, number 34, Williams, and a couple of others there. But he carried them about a good 7 yards. Look at that. He pushed it up to third down. And it's like third down and 4 or 5. And now it's actually third down and 3.
Wow, you're looking at the wrong sticks there.
Man.
Looking at the wrong sticks there, I think. Yeah, that's the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 12. That was the original one. So third down. That's I wasn't reading the scoreboard. I was reading the sideline. I thought I saw where it was at. There we go. I'm
the
thinking,
scoreboard might be
which is never good, by the way, if I'm thinking. So,
put your glasses on, Sonny.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the glasses. Yeah. Oh, I only needed that for a little bit.
No, you need them longer.
Yeah. There we go.
Not even running the ball on third and long. Garland has definitely conceded this game.
They've conceded it, and they just want the time to call. And this is probably a gentleman's agreement, making sure no one gets hurt.
Garland now, guys. 33 frustrated. They're losing their helmets. They're fighting their teammates. They're showing the wrong kind of fight that we wanted to see from the Garland Owls in this game, actually.
That was Marshall. Marshall playing both sides of the ball, by the way. He's a running back for this football team, and that's what you see on the smaller squads that you'll see probably North Garland, South Garland, Naaman Forest. These smaller squads, it makes it hard because they're playing both sides of the ball, and pretty soon its fatigue will take it, and then the tempers fly as well. That comes with it. So it brings up now 4th down and 7 as the ball's on the 28-yard line of the Garland Owls. There's a quick timeout on the football field. They'll take that break. We'll take the break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. We'll be right back. I am so glad we got here tonight. Rich's Performance Muffler and Auto Care has provided complete auto repair services to the Wiley area since 2003. Whether it's alignments, brakes, air conditioning, muffler service, suspension, front-end auto services, or in my case, a Cadillac converter, Rich does it all. Stop by and see him at 603 Commerce Street, Suite 203 in Wiley, or give him a call at 972-461-0776. That's 972-461-0776. You'll be happy you called Rich instead of anybody else.
All of our employees were there.
Yeah, it's like there. So here we go. We are back on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 5:26 left to go in it. As we get set 43. Did I change the score? I didn't. I changed the score.
I don't know if that 43-0 score is right over there on the official scoreboard.
Well, I'm going to put it up there because that is the official scoreboard. What do you think it needs to be?
I thought that 38-0 was correct, but hey, they haven't changed it. It's still showing 43-0.
Nothing. Well, kicking. So, all right, here goes bad snapping. It's a fake, actually. And they're going to push it, and they fumble it out of bounds, and they come up.
Won't get it.
Just a smidgen of not being able to get it out there. So, that being said, turnover on downs for the Owls, which means the Sachse Mustangs will just run this one out. And I don't know if they're even going to the end zone. Oh, they changed it back to 38-0. So maybe we said something.
You know when you're right.
Right. Hey, look at you. Look at you, man.
They listening to us.
Hey, somebody heard.
Yeah. So back there. Got it switched there. Maybe they're just hoping for another one.
Maybe they're predicting something. The guys up top might know a little bit more than we do.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get that Eagle Eye Bill Serna back next week. It's the Wiley game. I'm almost sure he'll be there. Too far, too near for the Sachse Mustangs. One in the backfield. And that just looks like Little. I think that's still Little.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of starters still in there. Quick pass for Thomas out to the sidelines. It's caught. They're going to push it down to the 28-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the reception there is number 14, Harrison, for the Sachse Mustangs. And for the coverage out there for the Garland Owls was, let's see, that was
number 49 out there. Is that 45?
Well, I thought it was 49 Williams is what I thought, but it could be 45. There's no 45 on my list. So
it'll have to be 49 then for sure.
Yep. So it looks like Williams on the stop brings up 2nd down after the gain of 5. Ball's on the 29-yard line of the Owls as the Sachse Mustangs going right to left on your internet radio dial. Taking all the time on the play clock so they can go ahead and get this squared away. They're just standing around as the play clock is down to 16. It's probably not going to snap here for a while. Okay, so they're going to take it to the 10. They snap it, give it up, pushing it up. Little finds a hole, ditches the dunk, and he's going to push down to the 3-yard line. I was getting close to the touchdown, but saving it from behind. What is that? 54 from the other side. Number 50. It wasn't 54. Who is it? Saving the touchdown. 45 was the one that saved. Was it 45?
Yep. 41.
34. So on the stop there was Sam's for the stop, but he gains up 1st down and goal. Ball's on the 3-yard line for the Mustangs. Too far, 1 near for the Mustangs. Here's Thomas waiting on the snap. There's the snap. And it's handed off and going nowhere. And really, that doesn't matter because they're just going to run the clock. It's 3:40 left to go in tonight's contest. Whether they score here or not is really irrelevant. And again, you need to get out of this game without getting hurt. And the way his leg kind of turned, that kind of scared me. I don't know if he's out there. He seemed to be up, and yeah, he's fine.
You know, these young kids, they're limber. These limbs, these ligaments, bones, they're pretty loose.
Sonny Clark leg, I haven't touched my leg. You know, one turn, and then all of a sudden I have to go in for arthroscopic surgery. Yeah, I said that right. Thomas, handoff, left side, and Little gets nothing, if anything. And the ball's still at the 7-yard line, so they might have lost one. That'll depend on the spot. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 6. So they take it to the 6-yard line. Interesting play here. Worst thing that happens, you kick another field goal. But let those clock continue running down. 2:42 left to go as they are knocking on the door for another touchdown.
Door. Let's see if it will be answered with a touchdown or with a field goal. But points are definitely on the horizon for the Mustangs.
So here we go.
They could let it run down and take a penalty and back up some more and run it down some more.
And there is a
That's
penalty.
exactly what they did on that one, Butch.
I don't know if that was a false. There it is. Delay. That's exactly what they did. They delayed the game. And so
they may do it again.
Man, it's like you're thinking about that back there, Big Red.
I was coaching for a moment.
Even a clock strike twice a day, right?
I
heard that the other day. Now I think it's funny, so now I do it whenever I get the opportunity.
Even a broke clock is right twice a day.
Broke clock, twice a day. All right, so they back it up to the 12-yard line.
I mean, if they do it again, it's going to bring it down to 1.
There we go. As they go ahead and hand it out. Oh, play action the other way. Thomas with the ball throwing it, and that one's interception in the end zone. Oh, no, they're saying incomplete. It hit the ground.
Luckily, that was
that will stop the clock with a minute and 45 left to go here, and it does bring up 4th down and the kicking unit. Wesson going to come and try to add an extra 3 on top of this one. Like to thank our sponsors out there, of course, for the Sachse Mustangs. Mr. Guy over at Dickey's Barbecue. So good.
Bullet.
Huh?
Mr. Jerry Bullet.
Guy known, Jerry Bullet and Melvin Bullet. The Melvin Bullet, the one that was able to stop Tom Brady. Yes, the GOAT. He did. Stopped him on 4th down or 3rd down. Kick goes up and it goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. Add another 3 up on top of it as the Sachse Mustangs enjoy
currency. Straight currency.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of Dickey's Barbecue.
Man, that sounds good right now.
Oh, man, does it ever.
Guys got it going on,
might have to swing on by there tomorrow or something. Yes. Quick break out on the field. We'll be back.
There is nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110 in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
Yeah, but it's more than that, probably, in reality. We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as the Sachse Mustangs handling their fitness and getting ready for, it's always a big game when you're playing Wiley.
Yep.
And it was a big game even when they weren't in district.
Yeah,
now, guess what? They're in district now. It even becomes more.
It was even a big game.
Yeah, it was a great, big rivalry back in my day. This is always the Wiley game. Yeah, it was always the first game of the season for us.
I was thinking about that 40 years ago. Last time
4 scores in 40 years ago.
And it's going to be taken as the kick being brought out to the 10, around the corner to the 20, and dancing around to the 22-yard line are the Owls. And on the stop out there, turn around there, young man. I'll give you the prop up on it. Move out of the way. There it is, number 41 for the Sachse Mustang, Jaden Smith. And they take it to the 22-yard line. And I think we'll just see a couple runs, and that's going to knock it out for the game, even there on, the making sure no one gets hurt before they roll it out there. But still, a lot of the starters are out there.
Yeah, I mean, Mustangs are bringing out a couple of starters defensively. As a whole, looks like most of their second team is going to be coming out here. If I'm Garland, I definitely want to just get out of here. Couple runs, nothing more, nothing less. Let's go ahead, get out of here. Let's watch some film and let's get better.
Get better next week, even for the. And also, by the way, score doesn't say a lot. There were a lot of mistakes out on the football field for the Mustangs here tonight.
Sure.
And they got a lot of things they got to clean up before they hit a Wiley, because Wiley. Hey, Big Red, that Wiley will expose those. I'll tell you right now, and they'll put them in positions where those flags will be flying all day long. So.
For sure, it's not a team that you want to shoot yourself in the foot and give a lot of opportunities to. Yes, they are winning the turnover battle tonight, but giving the turnover battle to a team like Wiley that's a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for, more disciplined than this Garland Owls team, then that's not what you want to do, because you might find yourself on the wrong end of one of these games.
And a full roster also coming. Yes. I mean, obviously, we're seeing two rosters here. There's a flag and bad snap. But the rosters, I mean, you're going to see a bigger roster. You're going to see bigger guys too, and not only that, you get that also with Wiley East. These are not small dudes rolling through here. These are guys that are looking to get that Division I opportunity coming, especially from Wiley. There are about 4 or 5 guys that are looking for Division I opportunities. Never mind Wiley East. So we'll be calling our first game for Wiley East at the stadium for Wiley as well. So we'll be out there for that game. Bad snapping is going to go down. And I really don't know what they're doing, but they're just letting the clock run. That's probably going to do it for tonight's contest.
That would probably be the best and wisest move. Just letting this clock run and getting out of here the best way that you can. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
All right. There you are. Butch Wesson, thanks for joining us there. And, of course, it's standing in here tonight.
Yes, sir.
For the Eagle Eye Bill Serna is Dolla Bill Will. It's been a pleasure to have with us, and a good addition.
Always a pleasure coming up from the sideline and just being up here the whole game. But
good addition to the insanity that is the Couch Potato Sports Show. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Make sure you get all wrapped. I can't wait until next week, as the Sachse Mustangs are going to be taking on the Wiley Pirates, and that's going to be coming to you from Homer B. Johnson Stadium, as we're going to probably get started a little bit early on that one. I can't wait.
And if you can't make it out, dial in.
Definitely. And so for Bill Serna is not here. For Big Red that's in the back. But Dolla Bill, I'm Sonny Clark, the hardest working man in sports radio, and we're out of here, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.